Mm-hmm.
What's your sense? Do you still up for this game?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be difficult at all. You know, we all competitors. We all want to compete. Personally, our seniors, this is our last college football game, you know, ever. So we want to go out there and compete, you know, play the best of our abilities and, you know, try to make that 60 minutes last as long as we can.
Does the team know that there's never in UT history been a team with only 4 wins? Do y'all guys know that?
No, they just informed me.
What,
That
is that
means-
motivating?
Yeah, that means a lot.
Make sure it's not.
I already, you know, had a lot of wrong in this career. I don't want to be, you know, that low to be, you know, that team. But we just want to be 1-0 this week. You know, work to be 1-0 every day this week at practice. So we just go out there and perform.
While you did back pass, you were talking 2 weeks earlier in the year. Are you fully healthy inside?
You picked 3 kickoffs the last couple of weeks. How do you think? Considering everything was far, you were down a little bit. The cold bottom Saturday night.
I mean, it was a little bit of a factor, but you know, I mean, there's a lot of things that go into kicking, and you know, elements like that. You try not to worry about them, but sometimes it's a little difficult. You know, but for the most part, it's just I just have to go out and be as consistent as possible. You know, I can't control the weather. I can't control conditions like that, like we had Saturday or any other day. So I just got to kind of adjust accordingly and go from there.
You'll have kind of the same kind of weather on Saturday. When you prepare for a full game, do you prepare differently? Do you have any different routines, warming up, staying warm?
You try and stay as warm as possible because for me, I'm not moving around like any other position on the field. I'm kind of sitting on the sideline and trying to stay by the heaters, keep my feet warm. You know, and it's kind of tough. It's kind of difficult, especially when it's windy too. Both of those elements combined really aren't really a kicker, the punter's best friend. So, you know, but for the most part, it's still the same preparation. You know, you just kind of you got to take it kind of with a grain of salt and just and go from there and prepare the same way. Ultimately, just to try and get the same result.
Mike, on the take you're 14 or 17 this year. Did you want to kick that one?
You know, Coach called it from the sideline, and you know, I just did what I was told. You know, we thought, you know, that it would work, and it was something we were preparing all year for. The situation arose, and we felt like we could get it. You know, and Vanderbilt they covered it well, and you know, it didn't work out. So, you know, when I kind of go out there, I do what I'm told, whether it's a fake, it's a kick, you know, whatever situation.
Guys, both of you respond to this. On the outside looking in, the 1-loss record, most people looking in might say, well, this team is not really heading anywhere. But for you guys, you've been here, you've been through this Team 117 thing. Moving forward, how do you feel like the program is left and the direction it's going in under Coach Joe?
I feel like, you know, it's gonna be great, honestly. You know, I feel way different than I have in the past. Just coaching wise, just locker room wise, walking around the complex, the vibe with the coaches and things like that. And this happened in this little bit of period of time. You know, this little time we had with them. So I know, you know, the guys that are freshmen, sophomores, juniors now, they have that relationship built, they have that trust built, and they can just go through the off season, you know, with Coach Lawson having that trust, you know, doing everything, you know, the right way and doing it the Coach Jones way. That's the way, you know, to be successful. And, you know, this win is big. You know, we got to try to get a win going into the offseason. You know, help them with momentum coming into this next season. You know, I've been a part of where sophomore year we lost to Kentucky. And, you know, that offseason compared to, you know, last year we beating Kentucky. So it does make a big difference. So we want to go out here and, you know, get a victory so we can get some, you know, good things going into the offseason.
Well, I mean, I have so much confidence in this coaching staff and the young guys on this team. I mean, I know we lose a lot of seniors, but the fact that we got so many young guys that have so much experience in games, you know, they get to show the new guys that come in the spring and in the fall, you know, how it should be done. And the fact that Coach Jones is implementing a system to where, you know, situations like this, you know, don't happen ever again. I mean, I have the utmost confidence in this coaching staff, and you know, like Juwan said, you know, we're worried about this game. We're ready to start a win streak, you know, and not kind of give up on ourselves and this team because we want to end on a strong note. we want to end positive, we want to end 1-0, just so we can start that winning streak for teams to come and set that foundation that Coach Jones is trying to lay.
Ron, how difficult was it a couple of years ago? I mean, it was almost like a head-shaking moment to go up there. There was a bowl game possibility with that game. And the difference this year is I just sense the motivation is different. Maybe the older guys, the senior guys like you, Mike. How much different is it going up there this year than it was 2 years ago?
It's way different. You know, it's a sense of pride, you know, that we have, and the sense of accountability that we have for these younger guys. You know, we're not gonna let them slip up. You know, we're not gonna let, you know, this week of practice go to waste. You know, just because we lost, you know, our opportunity to go into a bowl game. You know, it's another game. You know, the lifespan of Team 117 is down to like 6 days now. So we just gotta put in work this week and go out there, you know, have fun and play the game we love for the last time together. And we'll know. I think I like our outcome.
Mike, you sense the same thing? I mean, the leadership quality of this team different than it was 2 years ago when you were up there?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's like night and day. You know, I mean, our senior class has been through so much together, through so much adversity. And Coach Jones always says, you know, football is life, just sped up faster. And I think all the adversity that we've gone through in the past, 4 years has made us not only better players, but better men as well. So we can pass that on to the younger guys and show them, you're going to hit adversity, you're going to go through bumps in the road, but it's how you overcome that adversity that makes you who you are, not as a man, but as a player as well. So, you know, we just got to maintain that confidence this week in our preparation, so we can come out, you know, on top and go into Kentucky and Lexington and win.
It's been a while since y'all won a true NC State and how important is that to kind of get that road music split? What that past and stuff in the 2 years?
Well, I mean, you know, like you said, I mean, it's been a while since we've, you know, won a road game, a true road game, and you know, like I said, and, you know, like me and Juwan said, you know, we gotta finish 1-0 so we can start a streak for teams to come, and that's kind of the biggest thing. That's the most important thing, is to show that, you know, we're not giving up on each other, on the coaches, and, you know, and our team. We only have so much time left together, so we want to enjoy it this week, and we want to prepare, you know, the best way that we possibly can to go into Lexington and get a win.
You want you guys to like third split, third defense, you guys
You know, the one last night, or Saturday, they schemed as well on that one. You know, they were on the right defense, and we had guys, you know, if you slip up a little bit when guys are on the right defense, then, you know, it's going to be hard to get that. But the last four, like you said, I mean, it's just, I really don't know how to put a finger on it. I mean, it's just, you know, you can clean up technique, you know, from watching all that, but we just couldn't get it. You know, the defense played better that way.
How disappointing is it?
Oh, it's very disappointing. You know, Saturday, you know, when we didn't get it, I'm like, I don't want to put the defense back on the field. You know, we said it before, you know, during that timeout, but we want to go out there and get this first down so we can make as much, you know, time as possible and get in the end zone. But, you know, when something like that happens, you put it on your shoulders, and, you know, we weren't able, you know, to stop them, but I feel like, you know, that was more of us, you know, not being able to convert, you know, performance. You know.
Well, I'll talk about a little consolation. We'll talk about, as a line, being able to get running game over 2,000 yards this season.
It'll be a great compliment. We coming into the season, we want to protect the quarterback as well as we can, you know, run the ball. We wanted to get a 1,000-yard rusher. I think, you know, Rayjon's 10 yards away, so that, you know, that'll be a problem for him. You know, he hasn't ran for 1,000 yet in his career, and that'll be a problem for all of us. So, you know, there's different positive things, you know, we can take out this season still. We can take out this game. You know, I wouldn't change anything about this season. You know, I appreciate, you know, these coaches and how they made it, you know, especially for these seniors, guys like me and Mike. And we just want to go out here, like I said, and try to be 1-0, and just go out here and have fun. I'll tell them to leave, you know. We're not going to be here anymore. You know, us four, seniors up front, we tried to lead, and, make sure they were comfortable. They're gonna have a bunch of new starters now, on the offensive line. So whoever's at quarterback, I would just tell them, to, instill confidence into them. Try to lead more. Try to instill confidence into the O-line because they're gonna be fresh out there. They haven't been there yet, and I have confidence in the O-line. What they're gonna be able to do, but just really just learn how to take over the team. Start in the weight room, starting off-season training, things like that. Just in the leadership role position.
You talk about the number of starts between you guys and the rest of the offensive line. Is that something you've thought about yet because you did it last time, or are you moving that later?
You mean like together us four? We thought about it Saturday. Before the game, we was talking. This was the last time we played Needham together. The last time all of us probably will ever be on the same team. So we're gonna go out here, like I said, have fun and enjoy it. Enjoy the game. Playing the game we love and enjoy playing with the people we love. Just go out there and compete.
How about for you, the consecutive starts? I can't even. I don't even know how to speak about that. I feel lucky, basically, man. I got an opportunity when I was young, and God blessed me, without me getting hurt and all this for these games. And the cool thing was I got to meet the guy, the record I tied for this past week after the game. He came up to me after the game and said, I appreciate you. I've been watching you over the years, and I wouldn't want to tie with any other guy. He was just like, he feels like I just need to go out here and keep competing, and keep playing. One day somebody will break my record.
How long you guys scored touchdown in the last 4 games? How frustrating is it at all that you don't have the slide you guys had?
So it's been very frustrating, but our defense, I feel like it's had our back. Played well, gave us opportunities, but we got to have their back as well. 3 touchdowns is not acceptable, especially in this league. But we just got to go out here, practice, and go out here and try to score some points sometimes.
Why do you feel like it's gotten to that point where it's like this?
I really don't know. We've been playing against some good competition. We've been out here making too many mistakes against good competition. We can't make that many mistakes when playing teams like this. So we just got to go out here and just try to go out there and play a complete game as an offense and limit the inmates and limit